Hello anybody and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode we did a bunch of side questing, and in today's episode we are going to get back on track to find the missing star pieces. And we're going to start off by traveling into a new world entirely, Moleville, which does not have toads. This is not a toad town, this place is filled with moles.
Dinah went to the mountain with Little Mite, but a star crashed into the mountain and now they be trapped.
So now they be trapped. So we already know, just by talking to this first mole you see, where the star is going to be. It's going to be in the mines in the mountain.
It's 10 coins for a night. Y'all stay in the night?
No, we don't need to stay the night, because as far as I can tell, our stats are pretty full. Even our FP is, well, it's only 1 point off, but who even cares about that? So yeah, we're gonna explore around town a little bit, kind of gather up a little bit of info, but we're not gonna be taking too much time here, because a lot of stuff you can't do in Moleville. Like, you can talk to people, but there's a lot you can't do until after you get the star piece.
My mom and pa are helping out on the mountain.
That's great to know. That's what most of the moles in town are going to tell you if you talk to them, and a lot of places are actually empty, because like said, apparently these two moles are trapped in the mines, and, well, all the moles are helping out with that. So, but we can come to the shop, though.
It's an emergency. Dinah's trapped in the mines. Come on in, don't be shy. Everyone's up on the mountain, but I'm stuck minding the store. So, what you need?
And thankfully, this will be a good opportunity for us to buy a new equipment for our characters. Mega shirt, mega cape, and durable work pants, mega pants. Mega pants is probably the best name for any piece of equipment we've ever seen. We're also going to be buying a couple more weapons, a punch glove and cymbals for Mallow and Mario, non-respectively. Gino already has a finger shot if you talked to Gaz, but otherwise you would have to buy it here. So get it from Gaz for free and save 50 coins. Now, I should mention at about this time, well, actually I'm going to buy a mid-mushroom and a maple. I don't even need the maple syrup. These are the upgrades to the mushroom and the honey syrup. Work pants, I'm going to take the time to say that these are statistically better than the mega equipment for every character, and every character can wear them. I'm going to buy one pair for now, but I'm not going to equip it. Because quite frankly, even though it's better than all of the other equipment you can put on right now, I don't want to become too powerful, so I'm going to stick to just what we have. Let's just show off the difference while we're here. Mega shirt, as you can see, is this, but it'll put up every stat except for your defense and magic defense. It'll also put up your attack, as you can see, and that's quite a bit of extra stats. But again, we're not going to be doing that because I don't want to overdo it. We are going to be equipping Mario and Mallow with their new weapons, though, because now we're about ready to go, basically. First, let's see if we can clean out the inventory at all. Incidentally, as I am canceling out of this menu, if you need money, pure waters are a great way. Even though you'll never need money in this game, really, if you do need money for whatever reason, pure water is a great way to raise it. They're 75 coins each and fairly common to get in the sewers.
Ma said she'd go and find out what's happening, but she's sure taking her sweet time. A pretty star crashed down into the mountain. I wanted to see it, but my ma told me it was too dangerous.
And I think that's the extent of what we're gonna see by talking to the moles, because I think this house was empty. Yeah, so let's head up these stairs. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, Bowser. Look a little frustrated.
Bowser, most of our allies have run off. What will we do? We've only had experience fighting Mario. These new guys are too much.
Shut up, all of you! I'm the biggest, baddest brute around, and don't you forget it! But if Mario hears that I've been kicked out of my own castle, my reputation will be ruined! Even I have an image to keep up, you know. Let's show him who's the boss around here!
Ah, good old Bowser, nice and confident, marches off with his remaining troops. No more Terrapins, for whatever reason. Well, they were the weakest enemy in the game, so that probably explains that. So yeah, Bowser's off on his journey, and here's the entrance to the mines.
The star dropped into the mountain and trapped some kids inside. To make things worse, one of the menfolk be stuck inside too. Please, Mario, you gotta help us. What's happening up there? Is she still working up a sweat? Yeah, and so are the men. Everyone's digging and digging. I can't keep up with them.
So, yeah, you can kind of see up here, for example, if you want to see the moles at work.
The men folk are doing their best from the inside. I'm digging in from the outside. We gotta help them folks out.
So, yeah, we're not done with dialogue just yet. We got one more room of it.
Oh dear, I sure hope the kids are okay.
I know how you're feeling, but moping around here ain't gonna help a thing. That's what I told her, but I don't know if I'd be feeling any different if I was her. We're getting nowhere fast. We'll never reach the kids at this rate. See that up there? That's the old entrance to the mines. But we can't reach it anymore. If only that fellow, Mario were here, he could reach that in a heartbeat. What? Well, speak of the devil. Well, I'll be a Goomba's uncle if it ain't him in the flesh. Mario, you're a lifesaver. Mario, have you heard the news? And yep, sure have. Mario, will you rescue them? Well, it's my job, because I'm a hero. Thanks, Mario. Well, there's the entrance up there. Here, hop up on our shoulders. Hop up on our shoulders. Hop up, hop, 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 hop. I'm sorry, that's a little fun to say. Hop up. So yeah, we immediately come into the dungeon where the star has presumably fallen, so we're gonna get in here right away and get into a fight with a bunch of new enemies. We've already dealt with the Sparky, but now we have the Bob-omb and the Magmite. So, a Magmite is basically a Buzzy Beetle, although in this game, interestingly, it's actually weak to the Fire Orb. Most of the enemies in Moleville mines are actually weak to special attacks, but have high physical defense. And incidentally, the Magmite doesn't have a lot of health, but if you want to attack it physically, you're just not going to do much. Symbols, as you can see, you have to press the A button as Mallow smashes them together, and he does a sonic wave attack. This Bob-omb hasn't attacked yet, but that's because Bob-ombs can't attack without blowing themselves up. And there's Mario's new Punch Glove. It operates basically the same way as his original Punch did. So that's all there really is to say about that. Whoops, I rubbed the mic. And more Magmites. You know, before I never really noticed their head because on a lower resolution TV screen you can barely see their heads. So it just looks like a little pile of rock. And I never got this attack either, but I finally figured out what it was. We're a bunch of baby Magmites. Just lift up the adult and just throw them at your party members. I never knew what that was, but now I do. And I can actually see the eyes on them now. It's kind of amazing what details you can make out when you actually have the higher resolution to work with. I should probably just attack these guys specially, but I don't want to waste the FP. I just kind of don't. And I'm stubborn. Okay, I think I need to kind of finish this guy off. If he would die. Well, he's almost there. Oh my god, why is this fight not ending? I should have used special attacks from the beginning. Why are you still alive? Now I'm just curious how much longer this is gonna take. Oh my god, that took forever. But now we're gonna see what the Lucky Flower does, and in this case, the Lucky Flower actually lets you gamble with your coins or your experience, depending. So yeah, this little minigame is pretty cute. You gotta try and follow the Yoshi, but this game is pretty hard. But if you get it right, you get double your stuff. And on certain experience things, you can get a lot of experience this way. Another fight. But gotta keep it in because we got new enemies. Clusters. Clusters are very dangerous enemies. You wanna take them out fast. And don't attack them with a special attack, because if you attack them with a special attack, they will kill you. I'm serious. If you use a special attack on these crystal-type enemies, they will basically use a self-destruct move that will immediately kill one of your party members if it connects. There are one-hit KO moves in this game, and they are pretty frustrating to deal with. Now that we're over to Mallow, though, we're going to use a bit of HP Rain to heal up Geno. By the way, I figured out the timing on the HP Rain. You gotta press the Y button just as the rain is about to end. So that's good to know, and it's not nearly as hard as I thought it was before. If you need to know what the timing on some of these moves are, it actually tells you in the menu, so that's how I kind of figured that whole thing out. These guys don't have a lot of HP though, they only have about 60. But I think if you go, even if you like go over their HP amount with a special attack, they will still use their self-destruct move. So you don't want that to happen. So we're gonna go deeper into the mines. There's only one more enemy for us to fight. Hey, it's a toad.
Hey, have you heard? There's a rare item hidden in the mines. If I find it, I'm gonna sell it to someone in town. I'm in it for the money.
Well, aren't you just a piece of work? Just need to heal up Mario a little bit because he did take a little bit of damage, but other than that, he's okay. Now, even though it tells us to go that way, oh, we can't actually go that way. Or can we? So if you explore around a little bit, you'll find this spring pretty quickly, and let's see what it does. Oh, that was a terrible idea. Oh, no.
Corns! Beautiful corns! Grab the corns! Listen up, let's leave this half with Mario here and split. Anyone got a beef with that?
Oh, no. Oh, he took the coins. Chase Croco and get those coins back. So you gotta do as the game says now, and you gotta chase Croco. By the way, you have to do this. You can't just not do it.
Oh boy, looks like a dead end here. But not to worry. I've got a bomb. Never leave home without him.
You are a criminal. Well, that was, that was implied, because you're a thief. But this is ridiculous. Why do you have bombs? I mean, you used them in your first bite, but that's ridiculous, man. So you have to go around in this circle, and he blows a hole open in the wall, and he kind of completes a loop. But you kind of have to chase him back through the area that you've kind of already been through. But you don't want to catch him immediately, because you can also fight his crooks along the way. And you want to do this because the bonuses that you reap for doing this, they're pretty good. You get quite a bit of money out of killing these guys if you actually hit them. And just for fighting them, even though they might run away, they will give you a flower tab for each one you defeat. And they're easy to kill. See, just killing one gets you 10 coins, so this is a great opportunity to get money, and Gino reaches level 7. Pretty good. Pretty good. And I think he's gonna get an HP boost. Very nice. Just you wait. We'll get you for this. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. He didn't have the coins on him, but he dropped a flower tab, so that's nice and cool. We're gonna, oh, and there's one behind the spring. Gotta get him, and there's 5 of them. There's 5 of them, let's defend. And watch them all run away. Don't all run away. Because if you can actually get this over to Mallow, you can actually kill them pretty quickly with one solid thunderbolt, assuming it hits them. Oh, that was supposed to kill them, but it didn't. Right, well, I guess I was considering if you wear the work pants, you should be able to kill them in one hit. But I'm not wearing the work pants because I don't want to make things too easy here. Because then I'll do massive damage, and I don't want to clear through fights too quickly. Just you wait, we'll get you for this. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. And of course, he also drops a flower tab. We're gonna wait until we kill the last one in order to use that. Now, actually, even if you don't catch up to Croco while you're running around, he will eventually cycle back around, and then you'll be able to catch him, like intercept him on his path. These friggin' crooks have no idea what they're in for. And I should have just tried to attack with Gino, but I guess I'm stubborn. Sometimes, especially when I shouldn't be. Anyway, now that that's taken care of, we will be able to fight Croco, but he ran past us, so now we're gonna try and catch him and catch up. But before we actually get into a fight with him, I am going to be using a flower tab on our flowers, actually gonna use 2 of those, and a mushroom on Mallow just to top him off, because now we gotta catch up to Croco and show him what for and get into a fight with a common enemy. Get back here, Croco. And there we go. And it's time for our rematch with Croco, who is not going to be an easy fight. He has a lot more HP, and he has a nasty trick up his sleeve. My advice is to save most of your FP, but nail right into him really quickly. Let's just go right in. 38, actually, that wasn't that great. I think he's more easy to hit with physical attacks, and you definitely want to save your FP for a certain something. Also, he does have a fairly high evade stat in terms of, like, physical evasion. That evasion, not so much, but he is resistant to thunder, so it looks like... Is it just going to be in our better interests to use physical attacks? I think so. However, we should be able to use Fire Orb on him, because I think he still retains some weakness to it, although this time around, if you use Fire Orb on him, you won't lose a turn. Oh, 13, so he's patched that weakness. Well, that's just great. Great, great, great. We are going to be using Honey Syrup just to keep our FP to topped off. It's just a good idea to keep your FP topped off in this fight, because something's going to happen. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but it's going to make this fight interesting. Because right now, it's kind of very similar to the first fight we had with him, and there's not much more to say than that. But as you can see, we are doing good damage to him as we get further into the fight. We are going to be using HP Rain on Geno, and you want to keep Mallow alive in this fight. This fight actually killed me quite a few times the first time I played Super Mario RPG. And this is actually where I think I got stuck for a little while. Like, I used to only be able to rent this game when I was a kid. And, well, when you rent a game back then, you only got like 2 days with the game. So I'd get up to this part, get stuck, and then the game would have to go back before I could reasonably get far. And then by the time you rent it again, somebody else might have rented your game and saved over your save file. So there's that progress gone. But I did it eventually. And all in all, coming back to it years later, it's not that tough. You want them back? You've got to take me down first. And he just took all of our items. And he has a new move now, Chomp. He threw a mouse at us. Chomp does massive damage, and as you can see, he just throws an enemy at you from out of his sack. And he also he took all of our items. All of them are gone. That's why you want to save your healing for HP Rain. You want to keep yourself tapped off. Because if you run out of FP, you can't heal it because he took all of your syrups. And if Mallow dies, then there's nothing to stop him from just going to town on your party until they're all dead. But we're not going to let that happen because we still have fairly high physical attack, and we're just going to keep nailing him until hopefully he dies. Hopefully. And as you can see earlier in the fight, physical attacks just didn't do as much as they hopefully could have done. I mean, magic attacks in terms of like fire and lightning, it just barely did anything. Even the Geno Bean was kind of meh. So this fight is definitely encouraging you to keep to your physical attacks and just kind of power through it until one of you falls. And he threw a Spiny. What do you think you are, a Lakitu? Thankfully, we've all stayed pretty well capped off.
Ouch! Enough already! Here's your junk. I'm out of here.
So he gives us back our items and all of our coins, as well as an extra 50 coins in addition to what we got. Got the coins back and picked up a bomb too. Now you do need the bomb in order to progress in this area, so it's a good thing that we got that. Now where we want to go is somewhere around here. It's actually a little bit easy to get stuck in this area, but what you want to do is you want to leave this circular cyclical area and go back over this way? No, you want to go back up here? No. I'm a little bit lost. You want to go up and to the left and keep going over this way. Aw, dang it. I actually really don't like this area because it's very easy to run into these enemies and they just slow you down. You want to come up into this path over here. And eventually you come over here and there's a mole over there, but we're not going to talk to him yet because we've had a pretty full episode. So if you want to see what we're going to do with this mole hiding deep in the mines and that bomb we just got from Croco, then I just hope to see somebody in the next one. Bye-bye.